seek to learn of Yevon's secret arts are tested by the Cloister trials. Find the right way and you will be taken to the Chamber of the Faith. Examine objects with X to open the way. Now I've done this enough that I should remember. Strange glyph goals. I remember the first time I played this. Since I was younger, it was incredibly difficult for absolutely no reason. I had to reset my game just to get out the goddamn Cloister, because they really didn't hold your hand on what to do. I think I just didn't pay attention enough. You must use a spear to go any further. Glyph spears open the way to the Chamber of the Faith. Destruction spears open the way to hidden treasure. Thieves and Besaid spears are also necessary. See, so vague, like they don't tell you anything. Bless the soul, be strong. Remove the glyph spear. You can carry only one spear at a time. The door seems to be locked by an unseen force. You see a spear-shaped recess. Insert it. Remove the glyph spear. Okay, I was just making sure. I'm a little rusty. So hold on. People out here partying. Happy early New Year. I inserted the glyph sphere. Destruction spear. Remove. I'm laughing at myself with stupidity. I do not remember how to do these cloisters, okay? Take this. Excuse. Hold on. Sit right there. Like riding a bike. You might forget a little, but not a lot. Or they say you never forget how to do that. Treasure. Staff. God of wisdom for you. You can obtain hidden items by using destruction spheres. But then, not that one. I love the sound the spears make when you pick them up. Move the pedestal with the spear to the correct place. If you move it improperly, step on a shiny glyph to return it to its original place. Move the pedestal.
gotten into you. Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we've come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
What? You just speak up, I can't hear you. It's like, no. I swear that's how it was when I first heard this. I was like, why is she whispering?
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Putting your transgression aside for now, let us celebrate the birth of a summoner. So you can see why it is that they didn't like Tedious. Not just because he's tedious, but because he disobeyed their beliefs that they've been following for centuries. Can't talk to Kumari. I mean, Catman, who we don't know, that looks threatening.
What? Ow!
Lion Man.
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Man.
Ready?
Okay.
So, when I first played this, I honestly did not think that summoning was so cool. In fact, I never even used Yuna until the end game because she gets really powerful with black magic and white magic and effectively makes Lulu totally useless. Anyways, though, imagine how you would feel if you saw somebody summoning, let's call it a dragon. You'd be impressed in real life, you know? It's just a giant bird. Valiafor, we command thee. I mean, I ask of you kindly. Forgive me for trying to command you. Valiafor, will you help us? course she will. She's made to help you. Silly. She does look scary, though. Valia 4.
I'd never seen anything like it in my life.
Look at this old
Sure,
man.
it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Valia 4. I am going to change your name just because. I really like calling him Valia 4 though. It's so freaking cool. Valid. Valid is how you pronounce it.
I remember that night we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team.
Tedious.
This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island.
Ooh.
That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 I've played this game way too many times in the past. Too many times. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y! Victory! Victory! Split that V-dot that I curl the C-T-O-R-Y! Victory!
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
Hey, I was hoping you joined the team all along, y'all. There's going to be 6 teams from all over Spirit at the tournament. Victory, huh? Everyone's acting like we already won. Not that I can blame them, y'all. Hit the other team hard and make it easy on the goalkeeper, y'all. Stay away from the summoner, you heretic!
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner!
You're a bad man!
Lady Una, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Sorry.
I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kinda overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I like Yuna's green, Albad eye. It's really pretty.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
You're like the first
Lady
person
Yuna,
that's
come
Yuna's
play
age.
with me some more.
Plus, Yuna's kind to everyone, Titus, so don't get any ideas.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
Stay away from the summoner, you
can
heretic!
Tell me all about Xanarkand.
Hey then. Xanarkand. How did you know he's from Xanarkand?
She's cute, yeah?
Nope.
Then we're cool.
Hey, but what if she, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen.
She's a
If you
summoner.
get tired, let me know. I had a bed made
A
for you.
nun. Shame on you.
Stay away from the summoner!
So, one funny thing is you could keep
Stay
trying,
away from the summoner!
and she will say that every time.
Stay away from the summoner!
Stay away from the summoner, you heathen!
Stay away from the summoner!
I just found this so hilarious.
Stay away from the summoner!
Oh, I'm so childish. Anyways. Not that you're with us, but we got nothing to fear. The toughest team out there is the Goers, and the stadium's on their home turf. Hey, I'll just try to stay out of your way, yeah? You should get to sleep early, brother. Get some rest. We head out on the same boat tomorrow.
Ready for bed?
Yep.
Good. Sleep.
Sleep tight, good night, don't let the bed bugs bite. Keep them out of my sight. Light. Turn on the night light. Or the boogeyman.
Where's that boat?
It's tedious.
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah,
Shame on
so
you,
you're coming
Titus.
with me.
She's a nun.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
I'm actually on Jet's side.
Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it.
So,
I hate you!
the thing I hate about these games is that you never get a moment to express your thoughts. So let's pause. I have something to say about that scene. Alright, pause. Tedious, let's talk. Alright, so anyways, therapy time. One thing about the Japanese game versus the English game is that in the Japanese game, Tedious's dad, or Titus's, or Tita's dad, calling him Tedious or Titus or Titus is all just tedious. That's why I mixed Titus, which is US, and Titus, which is IS, to combine it with an O, which means oxymoron, and you get tedious. Anyways, this really is tedious. That's not what I want to talk about. Anyways, in the original game, which is the Japanese game, Tedious's Titus' dad, let's just call him Tedious for the sake of it. Tedious's dad, well, since he's called Titus in the Japanese game, I'm going to call him Titus. Titus' dad was way more verbally abusive towards him. They left that out in the American game, which is the US game, and that is why it comes across as Titus overreacting, because all he said was, you're going to cry. That's all you're good for. When in the Japanese version, he said something way worse to his son about him never ever going to have what he has and will never ever get with a girl, and was just very verbally abusive to his son and his mother, whom in the original game committed, this is a little dark, so viewer discretion, she committed seppuku, which is suicide, because of the mistreatment of her husband, who was an alcoholic, and he also used to verbally abuse Titus. And after his mother committed suicide and Titus' dad had died on shore somewhere, Titus was actually really mad at his father, because he's like, if it hadn't been for you, mom would still be here. And then not only did you not take responsibility and finish raising me, but you went off somewhere on shore and died. And so he was like, now I'm parentless, because of you. It's all your fault. And he hated him for it. He hated that his mother killed herself because of him. He hated how verbally abusive he was towards him. In the American game, they left all this out and they made it seem like he was just pushing him to be a good son by saying stuff like, you're going to cry, you know, just teasing him, because they didn't want to. This game was made for kids and they didn't want to sell. Well, it was made for teenagers and kids and even some adults, but primarily the target audience was those 12 and up, because that's how old I was when I first played it. And so basically they didn't want to give that to the American people because it was a little too dark. So they were like, let's just erase all of that, and instead of making his father an abusive alcoholic, let's just make him absent, teasing type of father that just picks on his kid a little bit. It was a little less dark, and instead of having the mother having committed suicide, let's just make it where she is basically just, you know, sick. She had got sick. What they said in the American game was that she just got sick because Jet wasn't around, but the truth was she ended up hurting herself because of how abusive he was and how he hit her and was drunk all the time. Okay, so all of that aside, I just wanted to explain, while in the American game it seems like Tedious is the one who's overreacting, or if you want to call him Titus is the one who's overreacting, because it doesn't seem like what Jet is doing is that bad. Like, he's just saying, aren't you going to cry? That's all you do is cry, you know? It doesn't seem that bad, but it was way worse in the Japanese game. So, just wanted to explain that. Alright, that being said, Titus is also a very good, well-developed character. His love for Yuna can also be said to only be because, well, did you see? She summoned that big old creature, you know? Anyways, let's move on. I will not be pausing the game to tell you random things like that. Just wanted to explain.
Dead, okay? Dead.
This game is actually way darker in the Japanese game. So if you can, get you a translated game from Japanese, because it's way better. They cut out a lot of stuff for the American one.
But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Another thing that they cut out was that Waka was suffering from severe depression because of the fact that his brother got killed by Sin, because he was part of the Crusaders, spoiler alert. And it was way more than just this. Titus looks exactly like his brother, so he was kind of having issues. So yeah.
So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
So what he asked him was to stay close to him.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Because, well, obviously he looks like his brother. And the whole game thing, he told Titus, the only reason I asked you to join our team wasn't actually because you play really well, because he's never actually seen him play, but because he looks like his brother and he, well, wants to stay close to him. So he said to him, I know that seems like I'm using you, but I'm not. And to which Titus said, well, it doesn't really matter because I need your help too, because I don't know anybody else or anything about where I am. Because remember, Titus is not from this world. He's from a different time. And the only one who was helping him was Riku, you know? And there was no summoners in his time, so his love for Yuna was just astoundment because, I mean, did you see what she did? She summoned a giant deadly creature out of nowhere. Waka and the others are waiting outside. So yeah, I just wanted to give some exposition on why it is that this game looks so broken, because they tried to make it PG.
Sleepyhead.
It was never made
Something
for children.
I want to give you.
It was way more dark than it actually is.
You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it.
What Lulu said here was,
Where's Yuna?
you're not good enough
taking the
to
same boat
use
as Yuna,
that
right?
sword, and
Why do
you'll
we gotta wait
never
here?
be like the
Yuna
man I
came to this
love.
village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
What she actually said was, we don't need you getting in our way, and you're just a replacement.
You really don't need all that luggage.
That's the correct translation.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
It even gets more dark
Okay,
when you
off we
remember
go.
what it is that the summoner must do. Spoiler alert. They have to die. They're the sacrifice. So Yuna was raised to be the sacrifice. She was never allowed to have friends or be normal. She was always raised, just like her father, to be the sacrifice. What's even more sad after that is the fact that her father sent her away to Besaid after he died, because he wanted to give Yuna a normal life and did not want her to walk down the path of being the sacrifice of sin. What do you want, heathen? So when you really know the truth about this story, it gets dark. It gets real dark. So them having changed everything to make it for kids kind of sucked the life out of what it was really trying to say. Keep in mind that also everything about, spoiler alert, Yu Yevon is a lie. It was a false religion that the people were fed, because the temple themselves use Makana, even though they tell everybody you're not supposed to. So I'll poke out little loopholes and try and piece it together for you as best I can. I'm sure Lady Yuna will become a high summoner. Everyone in Besaid thinks so. Yuna's father was a high summoner. Lord Braska was his name. I don't actually know the translation, but I know I read somewhere that this game was drastically altered to make sense to kids, because they can't go around telling kids about alcoholic fathers and stuff, can they? So they changed it to somebody who's suffering from something. What's this? That old coot dropped what he was doing to go see the summoner off. Now I gotta do all his work too. It's just not fair. Alright, I hope that this game is entertaining. You should try praying. It worked for me. Might get your memory back. Alright, so I'm just kind of running in circles because I'm a thorough soul. And I just want to... It's not going to be 100% walkthrough, so I guess this game is long enough without me trying to do everything, so I'm going to move it along. I'm watching the store while Sis is off praying. Alright, so I'm just going to buy one potion. Come back soon. You know, a funny thing happened. My dog dug something up yesterday. I wonder what it was. Now if you go find the dog, I don't remember what you do with this, but I played this game so many times. And the dog is in the first house or the second house? The second house. I wish they could make them loading screens a little quicker. Nope, not this house. Must be that last house. He got something in his mouth. Obtain something mangled and slobbery. Energy blast overdrive. That's very useful. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna pause it.
Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?